Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Professor Hamamoto. Today, I wanted to expand a bit on a talk I gave on Anthony Bourdain recently. I alluded to the fact that he most likely is an intelligence asset, and I'd like to provide a bit of historical context for that assertion. It may strike you as odd that someone who's so personable and seemingly a renegade and a free spirit would be characterized in such a fashion. Let's first take a look at this essay by Daniel R. Hedrick, The Tools of Imperialism, Technology and the Expansion of European Colonial Empires in the 19th Century. This paragraph drawn from the essay refers to what popularly today is known as gunboat diplomacy. Reading: These three craft soon became pioneers in imperialism, for in 1824 the Honorable East India Company had launched the first large-scale river war in modern history against the Kingdom of Burma. The three steamers were requisitioned for war duties. The Enterprise served as a transport, ferrying troops and supplies from Calcutta to Burma. The Pluto, equipped with 2 cannon and 4 carronades, served as a floating battery during the attack on the Arakan coast. The Diana became the star of the war. She reconnoitered the Irrawaddy, chased and captured Burmese warboats, ferried troops, towed sailing ships, bombarded enemy positions with her Congreve rockets, and steamed up the river to Amarapura, 500 miles from the sea. The Burmese called her the Fire Devil. The East India Company would have won the war without her, but she hastened the victory. With her help, Britain acquired Arakan, Pegu, and Tessarim. The age of gunboat imperialism had begun. It should come as no surprise that the Victorian soldier, the travel writer, and even men of letters like George Orwell we're constructing a imaginary colonial Burma, that is, an idea of the colonial mission for consumption for the people back in Britain. Now let's move up to the present date, especially the post-war period. And here we have what William Blum refers to as the creation of the rogue state or the rogue nation. And a rogue state is a country, a nation state that refuses to submit to Anglo-American political economic hegemony. And there appears a well-funded industry, a minor industry in international relations typically, or in political science, and you have all these academic articles and anthologies such as this one, edited by Robert I. Rotberg, titled The Worst of the Worst. And what this anthology is dedicated to is stigmatizing and labeling and manufacturing what William Blum refers to as the rogue state. Most of us know about North Korea, the way it's been depicted in the news media, the way it's been caricatured in the popular culture. But you might not know that Myanmar, until Anthony Bourdain showed up, was considered to be a rogue state of the first rank. That is, until President Barack Obama tried to change the picture. And this is where Anthony Bourdain of CNN Parts Unknown enters the picture. For what you see Anthony Bourdain practicing is known as public diplomacy. You might call it gastro-diplomacy warfare for economic branding. And that branding, of course, will bear the stamp of the euro. Already we see in finance journalism, such as this article published in the New York Times, dated 2013, the headline reads, Myanmar and World Bank sign deal to clear old debt. I assume that's debt accumulated from being a colony of Great Britain. Of course, that opium-based economy has to be kept thriving. The World Bank Group has done its research. We see here by this monograph that's subtitled A Systematic Country Diagnostic. The title is Myanmar, Ending Poverty and Boosting Shared Prosperity in a Time of Transition. To me, that reads like neo-colonialism. For his part, Anthony Bourdain took the ball as far as he could, but now comes time for the ball to be handed off to someone new. North Korea remains, however, firmly in the category of the so-called rogue state. Benjamin K. Sovacool in this article makes that clear. The article is titled North Korea and Illegal Narcotics. Now this is interesting. I was on the editorial committee of this particular academic journal, New Political Science, and here's another article by Benjamin K. Sovacool talking about how North Korea has been made out to be a rogue state. And of course the question remains is, how will that mother of all rogue states be brought in to the world system as it's run by the International Monetary Fund and the hereditary banking families? For that, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest that celebrity chef David Chang will be the replacement for Anthony Bourdain. Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Bon appetit, and as I like to say, itadakimasu.